Well, it's not so inspiring, but they made it out so. Well, I have to speak now. Um, yeah, well, thing is, I'm a Maharashtrian Brahmin, and I grew up in Gujarat. Two different things, really. Maharashtrians, particularly Brahmins, they like to have certainty in life. Where are you going? Which degree? Which college? Which job? What career path? We are obsessed with that, literally. And Gujaratis, they was like, what do I do now? How do I make more profit? Gujaratis are the most enterprising lot that I have ever seen. So yes, I have a conflicting background. Yeah. So I did what a Maharashtrian kid should do. I studied. I got good grades. I got a degree. I went on to get a post graduation in UK. And then, as a good Maharashtrian kid, I was like, okay, let's get a good job. But then again, and there's always a but in a really good story. And here's the but. While growing up, I was always like, why can't I be an entrepreneur? I wanted to be something where people knew me for the work I do, not where I work for. I wanted people to know me for the things I did, not who I did it for. So I said, I know, I want to do something on my own. And there came the thought that, you know what? Let's look at the opportunities. And the opportunity was to sell international grocery in Baner. Well, okay, fair enough. Started out, put a lot of effort, put a lot of time, and finally the shop started. And what a start it was. I got a customer one day, came in, and he asked, do you have a button? I was like, what? He told me a button, a shirt button. I was like, why? No, I don't. So he said, so I just asked him, what was the button for? Means, why do you think I sell buttons? He said, well, the premium garment store. I was like, oh, do I laugh? Do I cry? Because I thought the line, the premium gourmet store, will attract customers, the proper customers. And here is the guy asking me for shirt buttons. So, oh well. But the guy I am, I'm stubborn. I said, no, this idea will work, right? And fairly, after a few days, yes, people started coming. And for the right stuff, that is. So yes, I took risk, I took a challenge, and I made it work. But the thing is, it's all good and done. But what's inspiring on this is the ability to take failure before success. And we as Indians, we are obsessed with certainty. And success is not always certain. That's the main thing. So when you go in a shop, you'll find people asking, "Why iski guarantee kya hai?" We are obsessed with guarantee. And for me, success is something that you need to take acceptance of a failure. We as Indians are never taught to accept failures. It's like we will always avoid failures, as if that would be the only thing that we should do. So as kids, we are always taught, get good grades, get good degree, get a good job. That's the only success that it is. Well, I'll tell you, regarding education, there's Albert Einstein. If I think most of you would know about Albert Einstein, right? Now this guy, I don't know how many people know it, but this guy, he could not read till 4. He could not write till 7. Imagine him being an Indian. His parents and his teachers, they thought that he was mentally handicapped. But well, he believed in himself. He took the risk. He went ahead. He did what he wanted. And now we all know this is history, right? Another thing. Well, you'll say, Albert Einstein was a genius, right? Yeah, well, yeah, he was. So it was okay for him, the rate of success was high. Let's take another example in another different field. Let's say Mr. Amitabh Bachchan. Now we all know, wow, Amitabh Bachchan, yeah. But how many of you actually know that when he came in the industry, he was you could not make it. He was told to his face, you're too tall, you're too thin, your voice is too hoarse. Now these are the only two things that give him presence and aura. Imagine Amitabh Bachchan avoiding failure. He said, no, no, I'll go and get a good job. What about all the films? What about KBC? How would we spend our last 9 to 10 hours? So these are all the things, and I can go on and on and on about the benefits of people who've taken and accepted failure to reach out to the success. So for me, it is like whether you want to seek success or avoid failures. And for me, it has been always something that I've seen, in my personal opinion, that seeking success always turns out to be something which will, in the end, will stand out good for anyone and everyone. There will be n number of examples in any field. Take any field and you'll see that it's the only way to get success. Take risks and go for it. Well, that's all about it.